Boots versus Shabani.
This is an interesting one as well. We talked about like similar matchups before. These are both the type that are as strong as their fan base, right?
Exactly. Boots has been up against, who was it before? Boots was up against Mojo Jojo, and he was up against so Koba, Mojo Jojo, and now Shabani. The thing about Koba and Mojo Jojo, both of them could speak English. Shabani cannot speak English. Shabani is just a wild animal. So what is Shabani going to do if Boots does the swiper no swiping fourth wall break?
Swiper no swiping! Oh man!
And tries to say, Shabani, let me win. Shabani, die of a heart attack. But Shabani doesn't know what those words mean.
That's true. All he would do is sit and look at you. Though I guess something we haven't really considered yet is Boots' nature, right? Because he's certainly capable of everything we've given him credit for previously. But would he actually have it in him to do all this? Would he have it in his heart?
I don't know. I mean, at the end of the day, it's a fight to the death. You know,
That's true.
They know that the only way out is to destroy their opponent. And Boots would struggle. You know, he's definitely, a children's character. He wouldn't really want to fight back too passionately. But Shabani is a wild animal. Shabani is just going to do whatever it takes.
Yeah, he's going to defend himself, no question.
Exactly. If Boots asked, hey, help me defeat Koba. Koba's an evil villain monkey. They'd say, yeah. Mojo Jojo, evil villain monkey. Yeah. Does the audience want to beat Shabani? But would you do it if it meant that a real gorilla would die? Boots can never win because even if he wins, he gets cancelled after he leaves.
That's crazy.
But wait.
Oh, yeah?
I want you guys to consider this. So if we can see that Shabani has a level of mind control over human women, we're going to do a poll, okay?
I think I know the answer already.
I already know the answer. Okay. Who would... Okay, I'm going to ask, what is your gender?
What?
If you're a woman, then I'm going to consider that a vote for Shabani. Because, listen, it's not about what you want. Shabani clearly has some kind of mind control, okay? But, okay, what is your, so if you're a straight woman, or if you're a gay man, if you're attracted to men, Shabani, it works on you, right? If not, you snap out of it and you go for Boots, okay? I'm gonna reword this, right? So you are either a straight woman or a gay man, bisexual,
this is insane.
all bisexual included. Okay, straight woman / gay man, or are you a straight man / gay woman? And then a third option, are you either are you other? So that completely includes ace. Or non-binary, etc. So, we want to make sure that I can completely include everybody here. God, so, guys, don't lie, right? Do not lie, guys. Answer it honestly, because if we're considering this the average sample size, this is what would win. Okay?
Oh my god, that is insane. That is.
Now, almost 60% of the audience are straight women or gay men, which means they are attracted to Shabani, which means that his mind control would work. I'm sorry, guys, but when it comes to this stream, Boots doesn't have the power. Shabani has... This is Shabani's network, you know? If Shabani was a member of Niji Sanji, I'd be afraid for my fan base, because he'd be walking off with all of them.
Oh, this is insane. This is insane. I think we should just give it to Shabani and call it done.
Shabani somehow advances once again. King Julian versus Gorilla Grodd. He's a regular gorilla who just happens to be really attractive. He's just handsome and he has just kept winning. He's just kept winning. Okay. Shabani versus Gorilla Grodd. Shabani has just been bumbling along with his army of sycophantic female fans just completely, powering him on. But I think Gorilla Grodd is a little too strong. Unfortunately, Gorilla Grodd is a bit too strong. Who is Shabani? Shabani is a handsome gorilla. That's all you need to know, is he's handsome. And that's it. That's his only power.
I think his gaze would sway most people, but I don't think it would sway Grodd.
No. Now
I
here's the question. Is Gorilla Grodd gay?
Well done.
Gorilla Grodd.
There may be canon information for this. It's
sexuality. Oh no, apparently Grodd has had relationships with women, so Grodd is not gay. We don't know if he's bisexual, but with nothing to confirm it, we have to assume that Gorilla Grodd is straight, which means that Shabani has no power over Gorilla Grodd, and Gorilla Grodd will win.